one day when I'm married, I personally wouldn't mind having separate bedrooms.
No, I don't agree with it.
Yeah, that seems
Hear me out.
unhealthy.
What? No, it seems perfectly healthy.
Why?
I get really hot when I sleep, and
So just get a big bed.
I have giant sleep issues.
Well, part of it, do you think it's because you play like creepy music and lope around the room?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Zach, growing up,
I would say as a child.
I would stay at Zach's house, and he would play a song called Tiptoe.
Oh, you're an asshole.
And he would scuttle around, and he would like duck to one side of the bed. It'd be pitch black. He'd come up on the other.
You mean I would jovially goof? I would goof around.
That's not a goof when you're scaring the shit out of somebody.
That is a goof. As a kid, that's the best time to goof. When you're an adult,
And he would
if I
like
did
he'd
that now.
pop up and he'd hit me with a.
I did
fast.
not. No, I didn't touch the. I did not touch him below the belt.
Yeah, all the time.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, because I was scared to go down there.
I believe Skylar.
I've heard stories of
I
what's
believe
down
the
there.
victim.
I was in the middle of. We were having a debate. This is.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
This is what I'm saying. I have a very hard time sleeping.
Yep.
So if she even moves a little bit, like anything goes wrong in the bed, like I'm up, and I can't get good sleep, I become resentful.
Yeah.
I go to the store. I buy a 10-pack of wife beaters. I come home.
And
We O.J. Simpson it?
My gosh, no.
dude, you took it to fucking 11.
Yeah.
So if you get a big bed,
Yeah.
okay, and you guys sleep, like what if you sleep with like pillows down the middle to kind of like separate you guys?
That's a problem.
Why is that a problem?
Because you're creating
You think sleeping in separate rooms is better than just making a little pillow fort?
100%.
So you would just get in the bed with your significant other if it was time for sex?
time, we could schedule it out.
That's what I'm saying. It becomes very transactional.
I love that.
No, it's not. That's not a relationship. You got to build. You got to nurture something. You have to
Yeah.
grow it. And the bed,
But
the
it's
bed
kinda-
is a
it's kinda
sacred
nice
part.
to have a
It's-
little bit of your own identity. It's
no,
like,
but a bed's
oh,
a good thing. You come in, you read, she reads, you talk. You make love. You do whatever it takes. But it's just a nice cocoon.
Yeah, there's a level of intimacy that is nurtured when you share the same bed as somebody. Because, like, what are you going to do? You're going to go in there at night, or she's going to go into your room at night. You guys are going to talk for an hour or two before you go to bed, and then one of you is going to leave?
Can I suggest an alternative?
Okay.
I've got the bed on almost a pulley system. But it's mechanical. So I'd say 2 king beds because we're doing well. On each side, starts off, we're together, we're making love. Pop, pop, pop. I'm really performing. She's screaming. The kids are like, "Mommy, are you okay?" I said, "You better believe it. She's never been better." And then once, they'll have a scanner, obviously. They'll know when I finish. And she finishes 3 times because I'm a giver. And then the beds will...
Never happened.
What?
I was talking about something else. Go ahead.
Okay. The beds will separate mechanically. And then we're still in the same room, but then we're able to, like, get better sleep.
Do you have it queued up for, like, as your last...
Hurrah?
Yeah, as you
Hurrah.
finish,
Yes.
you're separating.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
And then when it separates, she's on her period.
Oh my god.
Only when she's on her
What?
period, we'll have another scanner.
How many, like, biomechanical scanners are going
How
in
many
here?
questions are you going to ask about my love life?
How are you going to MacGyver this?
When the beds separate, then there's a hologram of Moses, but only when she's on her period,
Oh, parting the Red
Okay.
Sea.
parting the Red Sea.
That's nice.
Now that I can get behind.
He didn't get it immediately because he didn't read the Bible growing up.
That is true. My mom, there was one time we went to church with my grandma, and my grandma's very Catholic, and we were doing the Lord's Prayer in church, and I didn't know it. And my mom went home and cried because she thought she failed raising me as a child because I didn't know the Lord's Prayer. And then she got me like a little note card, and I had to read it every night, or like every night before dinner, before we ate. Until
But you didn't know how to read, so everybody's just more mad.
I know every book of the Bible.
you what?
I know every book of the Bible,
You know every book?
start to finish.
How many books are there?
52.
One for every week.
One for every card in the deck.
I actually don't know if that's right. 52 might not be right.
My granny used to get mad because I would go to her church, and it was one of the old-timey ones where they do communion and everybody drinks out of the same cup.
Yep.
And I was about 40th person in line. And I just thought maybe I don't want to put my lips to this, so I did like the little X over the chest.
You did what?
Like you put the X in front of your chest if
You don't want it?
you don't want. I think it also means maybe you're not baptized. Don't quote me on that, but it just means I didn't want to drink it.
Yeah.
And yeah, she got very upset with me, and I said, well, people were coughing right before me, and then sipped out of it. She goes, I've been going there for 88 years, and I've never gotten sick. I was like, yeah, but I don't believe that data.